What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on another Big 12 foe, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And there was stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Berg.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out route. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
to give on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Hand off to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
In the fourth and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the one, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys. They were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleyama. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
He wants to change this route. On third down, going up top. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. You can't throw a rock in Manhattan, Kansas without hitting something named after Bill Snyder, a big ass to replace him. But, man, has Chris Kleiman done a brilliant job.
He has done a great job, and this is a program that's always built on the right stuff. It's built on toughness. It's built on defense. It's built on playing good special teams. That's why you mentioned Snyder, because that's all the things he brought. Jesse, I want to see them now with their quarterback being solidified, take this offense to a new level.
Yeah, Avery Johnson's the guy, and he makes wow plays when you watch film. He does things that absolutely blow your mind, and if he can play at a consistent level, and this offense can have balance, then there's no question the sky's the limit for Kansas State.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding open areas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use a strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Edwards. Plows through the defense. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Got a man. It's Thomas. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He wants to throw it again, using his legs to buy some time. Tight end finds a soft spot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back at...
A shot toward the end zone, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Punch it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. It's on target and complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.